No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live.
You can't kill Michael Myers. It's impossible.
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch. What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick.
You know, if you don't understand the situation...
Well, I figured we might as well at least do something since we're already here.
Okay, so...
Man, now, the question is, did anybody get a notification? I don't know.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying it? What are you saying?
Huh? Model 3 dude got it.
Then they fight you.
And then you go to jail.
Don't really think that's the case.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.
Hey friends, welcome to Stocks and Crypto Plays. I'm talking about AMC stock. I have some breaking news. Bill Pulte, now excuse me if I'm not saying that right, I'm trying my best.
Pulte.
Very successful man with
Chipotle.
He's a philanthropist now. He gives away families in need. A very good man. If everyone was like him,
right,
we'd have a much better place to live. But anyways, getting into the breaking news. Bill Pulte says, tomorrow morning,
No. We would not have a better world to live in if everybody was like Chipotle.
Buying AMC. I'm not buying it because it will be instantly profitable, but I believe that if the company listens more to the people, and there's certainly a base of people, then it will be more profitable. I will dig more into what's going on. Call me CEO Adam Aaron. Call me. Now, I highly doubt Adam Aaron will actually call him. And Bill, I'm going to send you this video. If you're watching this, I'm just going to give you a heads up, okay? The CEO of GNS, which GNS is a great company. I own the stock. I owned it before it short squeezed, and then it short squeezed, and then I sold most of it, and then it went back down, and now I bought back in again. Anyways, GNS, great company. They've been shorted to heck, right? The CEO,
now,
James Hamilton, very...
Oh, yeah, James Hamilton. Great guy. Great fucking guy. Great guy. James Hamilton. Super, above board. Why didn't he do that on AMC? Why didn't you sell it when it shot up and then, I don't know. Of course, why would you buy back in anyway? But, yeah. Please call him. That would be great. That would be great. But, he owned GNS before, so, before it shot up. But tomorrow morning, I'm buying AMC. Wow. Not because it will ever be profitable, but I believe the company listens more to the people. Bill, that's what Adam Aaron has been doing, basically. You obviously weren't here in 2021. AMC accepts Dogecoin, okay? AMC accepts Shiba Inu because of the apes. That is all the apes. Popcorn, apes. Candy, apes. Alcohol, apes. So I'm not sure how they could listen to him more, really. So anyway, yeah. Pulte is a grifter, and Manuel has got a handle on the generations, and that's what this is a practice stream for, really, or whatever. Grifters, generations. That's the new concept. So generations of grifters. You had the first generation, Trey, etc. You had the second generation, what was that? Tony DeFrancis and who's in that second? CSI, right? And then the third generation, which is like Ant's Trades and Mikey's Money, right? And then you've got this up and coming failed. This is Manuel's great. Failed CEO, grifter, boomer group. So Bill Pulte, the Mark Bazile lawyer. These guys. You could even possibly put Roger Hamilton in that group. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. So Bill Pulte, interesting type of grifter here. I'm not sure what his end game is. I don't know if anybody knows. But there is an end game. And it's not buying AMC because it will be more profitable. Then it will be more profitable. How about it may become profitable? It may become profitable because it's not right now. So in order for something to be more of something, it has to be that thing first. Anyway, oh, God.
Good man, okay? I really like him a lot. He reached out to Adam Aaron on Twitter not so long ago, and he wanted Adam Aaron to join the fight with him to fight naked shorts and to join the lawsuit against naked shorting. Adam Aaron completely ignored him. So I'm giving you a heads up, Bill. Okay, listen, I don't want you to be discouraged because we're so excited to have your help.
Yeah, I mean, why would Adam Aaron acknowledge anything like that? It's garbage. He doesn't want to be associated. You wouldn't want your company associated with those clowns, those OTC clowns, where they claim that. Well, of course. Oh, never mind. The apes do this too. Claim that anytime the stock goes down, it's because of naked shorting, right? Because nobody sells ever. That's why. Anyway, moving on here. Come on, dude.
Help in the AMC community. But Adam Aaron, I call him Adam Conman Aaron. That's my personal opinion, okay? Nothing here is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Having said that, that's my personal opinion. Having said that, Adam Conman Aaron, he's not going to reply to you. And if he does, be careful, okay?
He's really speedy tonight. I had to check this.
Trust him, all right?
Check the speed here.
But Bill, we trust
He's
you.
breezing through those.
So, and we're
Whatever.
very excited that you're buying AMC stock. I don't know how much, but it doesn't matter. It means you're joining the team. And I saw earlier you bought GME stock as well, and I applaud you for that, GameStop. But right now, it's AMC's time, and we've got a power player on our team. I'm so excited. Everyone should be very excited. So, friends, if you're watching this video, make sure you hit like right now to support Bill Pulte and to support our channel. Text this video to a friend because this is some of the best news we've had in a long time. We've been fighting.
Best news.
Adam Aaron.
Criminal thief.
You can see me.
Criminal thief Adam Aaron.
It's like you should feel really good.
I mean, no.
Drive it into bankruptcy. If there were bad actors, the CEO.
Wow, look at this. Okay, let's check out some of this.
With
Other Pulte
and joining our team.
Pulte pearls.
Great news. Also, OJ,
All right.
we have good news right here. Also, what I love here from Bill Pulte, he also tweeted 1 hour ago, I strongly encourage the DOJ, FBI, and SEC to investigate the improper buybacks done at Bed Bath & Beyond. I believe helped drive it into bankruptcy. If there were bad actors, the CEO, these people should be prosecuted and thrown into jail immediately. No exceptions. I love this guy.
Yeah, that is 100% a grifter. You see how animated this likely sex offender is? Hey, that's my opinion, right? Hey, if they can say it, they can say it about finance. Why can't I say it about other things? I mean, the irony is like there's not too much room for opinion in that, but he looks like he belongs on a list. So whatever, that's a valid opinion as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Anyway, this is the exact statement that a grifter would make because it gets people like this animated. See how animated he got? Oh, this is a great man. Because talking about throwing people in jail immediately. Well, Bill Pulte knows that that doesn't happen, that it's not going to happen, that it's completely ridiculous. And if that were the standard, then Bill Pulte himself would be in fucking jail. I mean, this guy's a slimeball. He's a scumbag. And the fact that Mr. Creep here likes him, well, we're starting to get a fuller picture of this guy here. And I say he's a grifter, you know, ultimately at the end of the day, yes, but I think he is of the grossly misinformed and highly negligent camp. In other words, he may actually believe this. He may actually believe his bullshit. To him, it may not be bullshit, but he believes it. I think that's a possibility. I think it's a real possibility here that he actually believes this stuff. I'm gonna roll it back a couple seconds, but that's the question. It's always been the question. Are they negligent? You know, do they just not know what they're talking about? They don't mean any harm. They're not trying to mislead people, but they are because what they're saying is wrong, right? Or are they intentionally misleading people with contrived, handcrafted, customized grift lines? Like somebody like a Bam, somebody like Al from Boston, you know, these types. Somebody like, who's that guy? Scoot Aileron? Don't ever listen to that guy. Okay.
Guy, a man of justice. People, these people should be prosecuted and thrown into jail immediately. No exceptions. I love this guy. This is a good guy, a man of justice, a Christian, clearly. There's not a lot of...
Clearly a Christian? Why? Because he's retarded? Because everything he says is fucking stupid? Yeah, he's clearly a Christian. Because he doesn't respect the rule of law? Throw him in jail immediately. Prosecuted and thrown in jail immediately, no exceptions. Well, that's not how it works. I mean, for what? Like, this is so stupid. That's not justice. You winning is not justice. You losing, well, that's justice, and that's reality.
Christians in the world financially, because we don't make our lives all about that. But God blessed Bill Pulte.
What? Listen to this guy. This guy's so full of fucking shit.
There's not a lot of powerful Christians in the world financially, because we don't make our lives all about that. But God blessed Bill Pulte with financial power, and he is blessing the people that struggle and helping them. Okay? So all glory to God. And let's take a look here.
All glory to God.
On that somewhere.
Fuck you.
Not showing,
and fuck your fucking God. You fucking grifter fuck.
And I said,
for real.
Said, Bill, CEO Adam Aaron.
Stupidity.
Worse. I'd love.
If you are trusting in the Lord for this, you are fucked. You are completely fucked. You are more.
There's just so many comments. I guess it got
wow.
I did it probably right after he posted that. So my comment, I can't even find my comment, but I did comment to him, and I brought up to him that AMC is much worse. What happened with AMC is much worse than what happened with BBB. Why? Okay. So I hope that you guys are excited about this.
BBBYQ.
I mean, this is breaking.
God damn, this is terrible. Fucking hell.
On it, because he is now probably the top AMC person as far as an investor goes, regardless of how much he buys. If he's on the team, he's on the team. Okay.
Yeah, and he's on the team because, you know, he said he was going to buy it tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy some of that tomorrow morning. I got to get me some of that. Wow. That shows you the level of proof and, you know, evidence that it requires to fool these people. That is absolutely fucking fascinating. Okay. Look at this garbage here. Look at this garbage. You know what? Let's go to a different garbage real quick. Check this out. This is terrible. This is so bad. I can't wait. Now, like this stream is a low-key test stream, right? So whatever. But there will be a major expose of this clown coming out at some point. I guess I have to figure out how to do it most effectively, because I want eyes on it. Unlike most of the stuff that I do, I don't care. But this one This is so egregious. Oh my God. Get ready.
The setup of this accumulation range, these higher highs and higher lows. You can see that this is in an overall uptrend. This is a beautiful, beautiful setup. Plus, you have the gap fills to the upside, which is guaranteed to get filled. Gaps get filled 99.9% of the time. You can see that SQQQ is in an overall uptrend. I'm holding my SQQQ and averaging in my position and managing it, of course, accordingly. Of course, I took some profits up here and re-entered down here. I manage my position accordingly. I do not need anyone's advice, but I do appreciate your guys' feedback trying to help.
I do not need anybody's advice. Oh, really? Oh, is that the case now? So let me pull this up on a chart here too, by the way. November 6th. November 6th. Okay. All right. All right. November 6th. I'm going to bring up the regular. Hang on. I'm going to bring up the regular QQQ first. Let's get these lines off here. Okay. Now, this is fantastic. So good. This guy's good. This guy is good. I mean, I'm telling you, this guy is fucking good. November 6th. Where are we at here? Here's November 6th, right here. Let's put some lines. Okay, we got a crosshair there at November 6th. Okay, so SQQQ is an inverse leveraged 3x on the NASDAQ QQQ. Right? So let me get that one. In fact, let's just do it this way. Put it over here. Get this off. It's on GameStop. All right, here we go. So let's get the volume off there. We don't need that. There we go. There she blows. Okay. So, and I'll put my crosshair. Although, you know, here's the crosshair coming up. Okay. Okay. All right. Same crosshair. Now it should be more or less synchronized. Right. So he's talking about going long on the SQQ because he was looking at a reversal in the Qs. So this is what he was thinking. He was thinking that this was going to go down and that this was going to go up here. That was what he was talking about. He's talking about calls on the SQ. So that's inverse. So if you're doing calls, you are bearish on the actual Qs, right? On the left side. Well, that's not what happened. But that's not the worst. That's not actually the story here. That's not the story. I have to find the story because I clipped it out because I wanted to make sure that it wasn't lost. Yeah, here it is. Okay. All right, I just have to pull it up in the browser. Okay, so this is so freaking bad. All right. Okay, so this was a community post, or a YouTube community post on Zero Data's page, on a channel, I should say. All right, these were comments on a community post that I was reading on Zero Data's page. So Brian 11 said, I pay $6.50 a month to Data Zero, plus paid $50 to get into the Discord. The Discord is more than worth it. All his calls work very well. The $6.50 a month I pay him is my choice to be a member because he is worth that and more. He will help me become a millionaire in less than a year. As well, have been watching Joe Gown for a short while. Love all his stuff, and after I make my money with the AMC play, I will be signing up with him as well. Great TA work, Jogaun. Well worth $250 a month and more. I appreciate your low-cost membership and opportunity to make great money with your help. Very kind of you to keep it low, and in return, you shall be rewarded. Thank you. Peace and love. Okay. So then Supreme Leader WPK responds and says, LOL, all his calls do not work out well. Don't get me wrong, some do, but just his SQQQ position alone is hemorrhaging value at this point. And Brian comes back and says, you mean his SQQQ play? Long play? If so, you can't say it's hemorrhaging because he hasn't sold his position yet. You click out on green, not red. There is no hemorrhaging unless you clicked out on red, which he told you not to do. Now, there's so much wrong here, but the biggest problem, being this clown, Zero Data, does not understand.
Kill Michael Myers!
No, you can't, can you?
It's impossible! But what you can do is buy AMC stock!
That was accident. That actually was accidental. SQQQ and these leveraged inverse type products. Okay, they're not buy and holders. You don't buy them and hold them. That's not what they're for. Right? That's not what they're for. If you do that, you put yourself in a situation potentially where you will not recover from the loss, even if the damn thing reverses and goes the way you want it to, because of the way the leverage is structured. You're digging out of a massive hole, and that's what's happening right now. This was let's see here. I think I posted this on the 24th, Christmas Eve. Okay, in our Telegram group channel, which the link to is down there in the description. But so that was when it was posted, and it was 6 hours ago on Christmas Eve, that day when I saw it. 6 hours before I saw it, it was posted. So it was from that day, right? And of course, I responded and said what I say, but that you don't want to buy and hold leveraged inverse ETF. It's not designed to be held. It's certainly not designed to be held for a month or more. Whether it's shares or calls or puts or whatever, that's inappropriate. That's an inappropriate usage. That's not how it's done. It makes no sense unless you are okay with losing money. But it doesn't seem like they are that either, because they say, you don't click out. What is clicking out? Selling? Click out. These people and their fucking terminology. No, you never cut a loss. You always hold it because it will always reverse and you will always make money. No! You have to be able to cut a fucking loss. So he doesn't tell people to cut losses, and he completely misinforms people on how to trade inverse leverage ETF products. And this guy's taking money from people. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to make a complaint to the SEC or FINRA or anything like that. It doesn't matter. They won't do anything anyway. They have bigger fish to fry. I know. But so the best, I guess the best thing is knowledge. Like, look at how retarded this guy is. Look at how stupid these people are for trusting this person. This absolutely gobsmacked me. I mean, for real. Like, this is absolutely infuriating. That this is what we got. This is what we fucking got. And it has gone way too fucking far. I mean, I don't trade these type of inverse leverage things. I personally, I don't touch them. I don't see the point. I don't really see the point. The risk is too great. And, you know, you don't need it. You don't need it. What it is it's designed to appeal to people, you know, who are greedy. Oh, I want to make 3x. Yeah, well, let's see how that's working, right? And you can see it on this chart here if we were to measure some distances here. Oops. So, like, the Q's is up 10%. And the triple is, let's see here. Come on now. The triple is down 30. You know, so there you go. I just, you know. Whew. Terrible. So the SQQQ is setting up for a much bigger uptrend right there on November 6th. And I actually have this on the 8th. It needs to be on the 6th here. Yeah. Not quite. Not quite. And the thing is, at this point, I'm pretty sure at this point, well, that was the beginning of November. I mean, this is a classic, you know, this is a classic fake out here. Look at this. So you had this, you know, sort of parallel descending like channel thing right there, right? And you see this happen. You got this final uptrend with a couple gaps in it here, and then you got these couple red bars on daily candles. And you're like, oh, well, this looks like the reversal. It looks like we're going to continue this pattern. Looks like we're going to continue, you know, this thing down. Boop, 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 boop. Right? So he said, we're settling into a nice uptrend in the SQ or downtrend in the Q. So that this is the assumption he was going off of, right? So he thought, all right, this should do this here. This should continue up like this, higher highs, higher lows. Well, no. He was looking at this parallel channel again, you know, the inverse of it, and that's not what happened. So you know, we see this play out on a micro and a macro level. And I'm talking about, what am I talking about? I'm talking about this right here. You know, or over here, this. And he misinterpreted this as a signal, which it could be the beginnings of a signal, but it's not confirmation for anything. Is it? I don't think it is. I mean, it has to be confirmed by something else usually. Now, yeah. So, what are you going to do? Okay. So, you're at 370 here. We're sitting now at 411. 40 fucking points. $40 away. And you're still holding fucking S triple. I mean, you got to be kidding me. You have got to be fucking kidding me. That loss should have been cut here. That loss should have been cut there. As far as I'm concerned. Why would you not? Why would you not? And then, when you see this gap and fucking go, why are you not going long there? I mean, I thought you were a trader. I don't know. I don't fucking know. What the fuck do I know? All right. But I'm going to do a much more polished piece on that because that shit, that's ridiculous. I mean, that's verifiably wrong. That is the wrong way to trade that product. So, Now, what the hell is this? Have you guys seen this? AMC apologizes after Bishop William Barber removed from Greenville movie theater. What in the fuck? What? Let's take a look.
I'm not resisting. Non-violent.
This video shared with ABC 11 by Reverend Barber showing the tail end of an incident that began over his use of a chair. Barber walks with 2 canes due to a form of arthritis and has trouble sitting down in certain chairs. Because of that, he'll often bring his own seat to events, which resembles a bar stool with a back. That's what he did in this case, setting it up in the theater section designated for people with disabilities. However, he was told by an employee that was not allowed. That disagreement escalated, and eventually a staffer called police. Barber would voluntarily leave the theater after an officer arrived and no charges were filed. As he walked out, he appeared to say staff told him it was a fire hazard. In a statement, Barber writing, "With all the issues and real battles going on in the world, for managers of a theater to decide they can't accommodate you and would rather remove you from a theater is absurd, which is why I prayed for them." Catherine McFarlane is the director of the Disability Law and
Well, I think Stock and Crypto Creep needs to revise his statement that Pulte is the biggest Christian in AMC, because we have a bigger, both figuratively and literally, in terms of size. I saw him. He's bigger. He's a bigger guy, and he was literally inside AMC. When was the last time Bill Pulte was in an AMC? Tell me that, huh? Tell me that. This is a bizarre one. It's bizarre because you're getting into ADA territory there. If now I don't know. But you can't just say that you're disabled, right? You have to have the handicap placard, for example, to park in the handicap spot out in the parking lot. Is it the same thing with this? I don't know. I wasn't aware of this policy. But, maybe there were complaints. Maybe people were complaining that they couldn't see because his chair was too high. I don't know. Shouldn't have brought the high chair. All right.
policy program at Syracuse University College of Law and shared insight on what the Americans with Disabilities Act states.
That requires an individualized assessment on a case-by-case basis of how any kind of policies or perhaps even the physical structure of a movie theater has to be adapted to allow a person like this gentleman the ability to sit and enjoy a movie in peace without experiencing pain.
She adds that a person doesn't...
And the other thing, too, is
so with the law,
what the good Reverend said, with all of the problems going on in the world, the fact that they would focus on this is kind of crazy, right?
AMC has since apologized to Barber, vowing to review his policies to prevent future issues. A spokesperson for the...
Look at that wonderful theater. That's a beaut. That's a good looking building right there, let me tell you. So the only building I've seen recently that looks better than that is the Bed Bath & Beyond building I saw last night. Or was that last night? Last night. A couple nights ago. Last night. Last night. It was last night. Yeah. With all the problems going on, including like all of this injustice in the stock market, all these meme stocks that have been naked shorted into the ground, and all these investors that have been stolen from, the fact that they would do this is outrageous. I mean, there's real problems out there. Okay. And, well, that ain't one of them. Okay. AMC Suites. Market cap rant. Let's do some math. Okay. Let's not. All right. We got some. I personally have some CSI I need to catch up on. No, not CSI Miami. CSI crazy. CSI mental ward. Let's see, where is that one? Okay. That is a great looking building. Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Time to update some of these theaters.
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk about the New York Stock Exchange's response to the Al from Boston and Jordan complaint that they filed in Massachusetts, okay? They've responded, and they've said, Your Honor, everything they've said is bullshit, okay? Now, they go on down and they list the reasons why the judge should just throw this on.
The reasons why.
And the very first one right here is New York Stock Exchange is immune from all of the plaintiffs' claim. All right? They claim absolute immunity. Let me set my camera.
Now, let me guess. He's going to sit there and say that they're not immune. I'm just going out on a limb here. He's going to say they're not immune. But here's the thing. Where did he go to law school? Where did Bubby go to law school? I don't know. I don't know. I had a professor in college, right? No, not law school. Who I believe she got her undergraduate degree from the University of the Ozarks. And I had never heard of this university. And I want to say she got her PhD at Chicago, I think. But it was somewhere good. But, you know, University of the Ozarks, Briggs and Stratton University. Why? Well, let's see if he actually does. I'm speculating.
All right. They claim absolute immunity, people. That means they are above the law. That any law...
No, that's not what that means. That is not what that
exchange
means.
Cannot be prosecuted for. And they cannot be sued for. Okay? They have absolute immunity. That's a whole lot different than just immunity. You get the absolute immunity, which
it
means
says
absolutely nothing.
It says they are as an SRO, NYSE is absolutely immune from claims relating to the proper functioning of the regulatory system. And the determinative question in applying SRO immunity is whether the acts and forbearances of plaintiff challenges were incident to or related to the exercise of the SRO's delegated regulatory power. The propriety of those actions or inactions and the SRO's motives are irrelevant. So here we have two statements. The determinative question is whether the acts and forbearances of plaintiff challenges were incident to or related to the exercise of the SRO's delegated regulatory power. Number two, the propriety of those actions or inactions and the SRO's motives are irrelevant. Okay? Yeah. Still, I don't have my chat projector thing linked up here because I wasn't even sure I was going to actually even go live. But yeah, they're not above the law. They're not exempt from civil liability. They are still subject to SEC regulation, and they say as much in this and their original motion to dismiss. So, what is he, like, reading every other line here, or what? What's going on?
Can touch you. You're a Teflon Don if you're in the New York.
Teflon Don. Well, he obviously heard Donahue George's video. Yeah.
Exchange, okay? Here's another one. There is no fraud exception to the SRO immunity, which means even if they are guilty of fraud, they can't be accountable to it.
No.
Because they have absolute immunity.
That's not, no.
Bullshit. I'm going to show you.
It is bullshit.
Right here. I just ain't been able to talk about this because I don't want to give my hand away too much, all right? but overview of self-regulatory organizations, a history of the SRO system. Self-regulation in the securities industry has a long-standing tradition in the United States dating back to the 1700s. Footnote: the Buttonwood Agreement of 1792 formed the first organized stock exchange in New York. Footnote: what do you think the name of it was? The New York Stock Exchange. And prior to the stock market crash of 1929, there was little support or need for federal regulation and oversight in the stock market. Number 3, stop. All right. What they're saying is, in the 1792, they had the Buttonwood Agreement, and they created the New York Stock Exchange. And for
No. I mean, come on. It is now called the New York Stock Exchange, but it wasn't. I don't believe it was originally called that. Wasn't that the curb market? Wasn't the first market the curb market? I think it was the curb market, which continued after the actual exchange was organized too. It didn't create the exchange, but anyway, whatever. That's tangential.
37 years they regulated themselves, all right, until the market crash of 1929. When the market crash of 1929 came about, everybody got up
on the curb underneath the tree.
Have done our stock market. Those sitting at the top, those that are in the New York Stock Exchange, all right, letting the market makers just do whatever they want. This is in the era of the J.P. Morgan people, okay? The prevailing outlook shifted with the occurrence of the stock market crash of 1929, which led to the loss of public confidence in the market. Footnote: following the significant financial losses in the 1929 crash and subsequent Great Depression, investors sought the establishment.
I love that he's talking about 1929 here, you know, a time when there was an intense speculative fervor, a belief that stocks could only go up. And if they went down, right, you just buy the dip because it would go back up, because that's what it did all throughout the 20s. But of course, we know that that's not what happened. That's not what happens. That can't happen. Things can't go up forever. Everybody was on one side of a trade. Sounds eerily familiar, it kind of, in a way, doesn't it? A little bit, maybe. I don't know. Just saying.
Of events that transpired in 1929. What did they come up with? They created the Securities and Exchange Act of 1933, or the Securities Act of 1933, and the Securities and Exchange Act of 1934. All right, that's how the SEC became about. Now, it became established that the SEC would stay out of the New York Stock Exchange's business as long as they conducted themselves like adults over there and quit stealing every fucking thing. The government would not get involved. They would let them run that company. And so they do. That's what self-regulation is. It's not that you have absolute immunity for being sued or anything. SRO says you got the right to regulate yourself. Unless you fuck up, then the government can step in and punish that ass. That's the history of the SRO and the establishment.
Yeah, that doesn't really help anything. I mean,
see where I tell you all that, right?
What? I mean, there's so many things that you could get into here. You could talk about who, I mean, kohrs is saying that, it's about stability, not stealing, which, to my understanding is that is absolutely correct. More of a perception thing. Right. And the tradition of the SEC being led by leaders of industry or Wall Street people, I mean, started from the beginning with the first SEC director. A steel magnate with the last name of Kennedy. So, you know, and that was viewed a little bit differently, I have to imagine, then. So that probably would have been in support of stability or lending support, you know, lending credence to the entire system. Because here's a successful magnate. I'm putting a positive connotation on it, but you don't necessarily need to. But at the time, I'm trying to look through a historical, you know, lens here. Now, how would we view him today versus how would the public have viewed him and, you know, his place in society as a mover and shaker at the time? So that's a little bit more important, I think, than what I think of it now. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't really understand why we need to go through all this.
Act, SROs retain, that's New York Stock Exchange, retain their responsibilities for the day-to-day regulation and administration of the U.S. stock markets, but were now compelled to register with and operate under the supervision of the SEC, a consequence of their prior shortcomings as SROs. Then they said Al didn't quote any cases, and they're right, he didn't, to justify what he was saying, all right? And they said that fraud is covered underneath the immunity, and I'm not going to give you my argument because it's 14 pages, but just know that's not true. There are cases where people who have committed fraud on the New York Stock Exchange has been convicted and sued for fraud, and I found the cases.
Well, but that's not what we're talking about, though. What did he say? He just said
pages, but just know that's not true. There are cases where people who have committed fraud on the New York Stock Exchange has been convicted and sued for fraud, and I found the cases.
Well, look how proud he is that he found the cases. I mean, they were probably hidden because they didn't want you to find the cases. I mean, so what I'm hearing him say here is, oh, there were people that were doing fraud in the market and they got sued for fraud and convicted for fraud. Yeah, of course. What does that have to do with FINRA or the SRO arm of the NYSE fulfilling its duties as a self-regulatory body? We're talking two different things here. Good God.
This right here's a good one. Under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934, stock exchanges are considered self-regulatory organizations which courts have found afforded them absolute immunity from civil damages. 25. I give you the case where they established that they do have absolute immunity. I'm agreeing with my enemy quickly, as the Bible says. But watch how I destroy them.
Oh, good. More biblical garbage. Yes. Let me get my my logical guidance, right? My argumentative prowess from the Bible. That's fantastic. That's brilliant.
Major U.S. exchanges have demutualized to become for-profit shareholders-owned corporations.
Wait, demutualized?
Maintain SRO status and continue to enjoy the immunity that comes with it. Stop. I just told them, yes, you are an SRO. But it's also true that you're a for-profit organization. And I've got a case that shows that if you're a for-profit organization, you can't regulate yourself. The fuck out of here with that absolute immunity shit. That's
well, I'm okay, whatever.
That's all you get. I'm not giving y'all no more. Like I said, it's 14 pages and about 110 footnotes that establishes my argument. So step to me, New York Stock Exchange, when it comes time to face off with me with
this is the most clownish shit I think that we've seen in a while. If this guy disappears, if he just one day nobody hears from him, and a week goes by and a month goes by, just remember he was trying to go up against Wall Street. He thought that he could outsmart them. He thought that he caught them in something. And I mean, how many times do these clowns have to learn and be shown and get swatted down? No, you are not going to outsmart the financial industry. Come on. Come on. Really? You're going to go up against the NYSE and you think that you've caught them in all, in a lie. The system has been set up this way for almost 100 years. And Mr. Briggs and Stratton University here found 110 footnotes that establish his argument. I mean, can we please move past this period of instead of the cream rising to the top, we have the fucking sludge, the oily residue rising to the top. Like, if what gives these people the confidence or even the notion that they can do this? I mean, it's absolutely crazy. Whatever. All right.
These bullshit reasons why.
That's where he got his law degree, Briggs and Stratton University.
Your lawyers a raise and get them working a little harder. So with that, love y'all. Be blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh yes.
Oh, if you want to check out the ebooks, there's a link down below pinned in.
Wow, look at that.
It's $319, 20% off right now.
What?
Till the 1st. I think I'm gonna give it all the way to the 1st. So check it out. It helps us out. Love you. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next.
It helps us out. It helps us out. It helps us out. Okay. Oh, as long as it helps. As long as it helps. Anything to help, you know. Hey. Okay. What's up, Table Rock? American Samoa. Yeah. I think yeah, he might be about maybe he did. Maybe he was in Jimmy McGill's class. Right? Jimmy McGill? Definitely not in Charles McGill's class, but let's see. So we have a new prediction here from Ants Trades is back. The Ants Trades is back.
Simply put, this play has until the end of next month. Our macro resistance line is hitting 0 January 26th. If we don't get the gap up 7 trading days post OPEX, December 27th, it has to be January. There's no other way. It has to be January. Because if it's not, we're going to meet this trend again because we're going to continue to move to the right here. And if we don't break this trend, this ticker is going to...
technical analysis.
I don't see a world where that happens. I'm just saying it because those are the two outcomes here. Those are the two possibilities.
Look at that. Yeah, we have two outcomes. Always the two outcomes. There is no third option. You know, it's always been that way. Zero or Moass. There is no third option. Quite literally. So now he's putting a hard date on it. Options expiration in January. January 24th. So we can I'm thinking I'm thinking that we'll have to, you know, get our pivot plans in place, you know, sometime in January, because I'm anticipating this whole AMC thing wrapping up by the 24th. He said there's no other way. So it's either going to be zero or Moass by the 24th, and we know which one that's going to be. So, yeah. Yeah, the data zero meltdown. Yeah, we could do that. We could go back to that. TA is like looking at that board above the roulette wheel, like that matters. Nice.
Meeting our macro resistance trend again. I'm just pointing it out. I do not think this stock is going to zero. If somebody can make a case for AMC stock going to zero by the end of next month, I'm all ears. But I don't see it. So
no, you're not, though. You're not all ears.
Trend line and going to the fucking moon. So that's it for the video. Prepare yourselves for blood tomorrow, and more than likely market-wide. AMC is going to be red tomorrow. And along with that, I would not be surprised if SPY was.
Let's see here. 6 days ago, December 21st. All right. Well, it looks like, unfortunately, he was wrong on that one. Or, well, I guess the video is from the 21st or the 22nd. I mean, you could say that it was red, but I mean, this is one of those cases where, yeah, you have a red candle because technically it opened higher and then went down, but nonetheless, I mean, it did close at a higher price, right? So would he say that's red? Well, I mean, visually it is red, but it's a higher closing price, so is it really red? I don't know why you would have thought would have been the index would have been red here. That doesn't really make any sense. I mean, whatever.
And the rest of the market with it. It looks like we're going to be retesting 460 here before we move higher. I would love...
Oh. 460? What? He thought it was... Okay, well, I mean, I guess that could have... I mean, it could have happened. It didn't, but... I mean, you're already like pretty thick up in this up here. I mean, I don't really see a reason, you know, right in the middle of this you know, this node here, you know, for it to reverse. I mean, I guess it could have, but anyway, yeah, TA, yay.
Just move higher now.
Astrology for dudes.
I don't mind whatsoever coming down to 460 to test the macro breakout.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Let me do this. I'm gonna bring this over and go what screen? Screen. We got the screen. Okay.
That guy's not even in the Discord. That guy's not even in the Discord. Yeah, you know what? I'm just banning him. Dude, you are, listen, bro. You are, bro, because I know you're trolling. I know you're trolling because you haven't emailed me, bro. If you do that shit again, you're banned. If you say that shit one more time, bro, you're banned, bro. You're done. Say some dumb shit one more time, bro. I dare you. You are done, bro, because you didn't email me. You're literally just trying to ruin my business. I've been nice, letting you watch my content, which helps people make money. You should be on here making money, doing something with yourself. Instead, you're on here acting like a little bitch, bro. Get on here and get some fucking bread, bro. Stop acting like a little pussy. Get on here and learn how to make some money. Stop being such a dumbass, bro. You do that shit again, you're done, bro. You're done, all right? That's the last time you're doing that shit. You ain't email me, you ain't nothing. I got customer service. My shit is professional, bro. If you got a problem, I have an open door policy. My email is right here. I will show everybody right here where an email is, where you can contact me freely. Here, Hulk Hogan. I just want to show you something, buddy. I want to show you a video of me hacking a cell phone in 60 seconds. If you keep fucking around, bro, I'm going to find out exactly who.
This is great.
And I'm gonna dox you, bro. Keep playing with me, bro.
Whoa. Really? Okay. I'm gonna hack you and then dox you. He's just kidding. He doesn't mean that, does he?
Keep playing with me, bro. Go to my Instagram and look at my past, bro. Look at what I did before I did stocks. Go look at all of these Instagrams.
Has anybody done that?
What I did before I did stocks.
Has anybody looked?
If you keep messing with me,
at what he did,
go into your channel.
Look at my past. Look at my past. Look at how many times I've been in jail. Right? I don't know. Look at what I did. You keep messing with me. Yeah, my shit's professional, bro. My shit's professional. I got customer service. And I'm backing up. Was he in business with Phil? He and Phil had a package delivery business.
I'm going to find out exactly who you are, and I'm going to dox you, bro. Keep messing with me, bro. And that goes for all the trolls. I will find out exactly who you are. So don't come on here playing those games.
You hear that, Manuel?
Come and find out who you are. I'll dox you and delete your channel, bro. Keep messing with me. Do you know what this kind of stuff is? Do you know what that kind of stuff is? Because if not, you should probably educate yourself and leave me the hell alone. Because you're messing with the wrong one. For
what? Hopefully he knows more about hacking than he does trading, but
there are ways to reach
I doubt it.
People, that's all I'm saying.
I doubt.
I'm gonna leave it.
Oh, there are ways to reach out and touch. Oh, that sounds like a threat.
There are ways to reach out and touch people. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wow, that's really yeah.
You can't hide behind a screen when somebody knows how to expose you.
God, I love when people claim that shit. It's so cringe. So cringe. The guy's clueless. Wow. Yeah, you don't tell anybody, you just do it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people suck, man. That's some ridiculous. God. All right, it wouldn't be.
It's not financially.
Wouldn't be complete.
For entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, so you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking, see I'm analyzing that data. Like I tell every day, the data they release us is false. I mean, it gives us a false narrative of the market, so we can make bad trading decisions. Listen, the investors who were deep in MMTLP are not playing any games. They've sent over 40,000 letters to Congress, and now the congressmen or
40. Here's that number again: 40,000 letters. Now I thought there were only 60,000 investors into MMTLP, so 40,000 out of 60,000 sent letters. That's pretty damn good participation rate. Maybe they should organize a march on SEC on Sunday afternoon. Okay.
Have responded. They sent a letter with over 70 signatures to the SEC and FINRA, and the letter is very, very detailed about what they want to see. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe this is.
They've already. Shut the fuck up, Donnie. Shut the fuck up. I mean, what you believe, I mean, if you believe it, then it's pretty much garbage. But FINRA has already answered all of these claims, all of these questions, all of this shit. They've already explained it. I mean, really, they explained it on the FAQ. Everything that happened and why. So, I mean, Congress is God. Congress is an impotent body. Congress can do nothing. They will do nothing. This is all performative. What is next year? It's a goddamn election year. That's all I'm saying. It's performative, theatrical nonsense. There's no... FINRA has already responded to all this shit with responses that, are legally satisfying. So, I don't know. Let's listen to some brain dead
the letter
bloviation here.
Detailed about what they want to see. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe this is going to expose a lot of fraud and corruption in the market. I believe this is going to force the DOJ and the FBI to step in and start making some arrests. That is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell MLTLP, even though technically you can't even buy or sell it anymore, since these criminals, as far as I'm concerned, as these criminals.
Yeah, I mean, he's talking about criminals. He's talking about, exposing bad actors and fraud in the market. I mean, who would that be? Who would that be? Oh, they think it's the market makers, right? Yeah, of course. It's got to be Citadel, Ken Griffin, Doug Sifu, right? Yeah, how about John Berta? How about Greg McCabe? How about, I don't even know, Palicaros? How do you say that? Those are the guys. Those are the fraudsters, and the MMTLP people look up to these people, right? Or at least they don't view them as fraudsters. That's a common theme here. They claim crime and fraud and malfeasance and whatever else. Allegedly, theoretically, or I'm sorry, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically. In AMC, who would it be? Well, it would be the pumpers, the original grifters. Trey Collins, Matt Coles, Shart the Vix, Roach Capital, all of the first generation assholes. and probably a lot of the following generation assholes too, but certainly those. If I'm just saying if, because what did Adam Aaron do? He ran the company. What did Citadel do? What did Citigroup do? They did what they're supposed to do. But just wait. CSI says global float. The global float. What is the global float? I don't know.
When the investors were about to get their attendees, and here's some.
God, why are you still saying that? God fucking damn it, attendees. No, you weren't gonna get popcorn chicken. Well, sometimes there's this little crumbs of breading in the bottom of the bag. That's what you would get. That's the only analogy that works. You get the crumbs at the bottom of the fucking bag of popcorn chicken. There's no meat in those crumbs. It's just flour and salt. You didn't get shit. Yeah, they halted it right before you were going to get your popcorn chicken. On the day that they had to halt it in order to ensure that you would get your stupid fucking special dividend bullshit, because settlement period.
Buy or sell it anymore.
Brain dead.
Criminals, as far as I'm concerned, as these criminals delisted it when the investors were about to get their attendees. And here's some of the main things that the Congress wants from the SEC and FINRA. First of all, they want to know who authorized the sale of these shares. Who gave them permission to sell these shares? They were preferred shares. They should not have been sold. They were never authorized to be sold, yet FINRA approved them to be sold and put them out in the market. That right there is a major, major problem. That a stock that has not been given approval by the company that owns the stock to be traded, and FINRA takes it upon themselves with their homies to conspire to sell the share in the open market without the permission of the company is absolutely outrageous. But that is just more evidence of the fraud and corruption in our stock market.
I mean, it's not. No, not really. Not really. It really doesn't matter as far as I'm viewing it, because this was not a primary issue. This is all secondary trading. This is all transfers of wealth between individuals or institutions. It has nothing to do with any company, really. They didn't sell anything to the public. They didn't sell anything to the public. They didn't raise any money from it. They didn't get a dime from it, the company, because it wasn't a primary issue. It was secondary trading. It was already issued to holders of the other stock. So whether private individuals and or institutions want to trade that amongst themselves, what does the company have anything to do with that? I mean, and as far as I understand it, I don't even think you need that. You need to have a market maker that is willing to sponsor it and say, hey, yeah, we'll provide liquidity for it. Yeah, if you allow it to trade, we will provide liquidity for it. Somebody has to. Other than that, you're talking about a marketplace. I want to sell, whatever, my old cell phone. Okay, I don't need to get fucking permission from Samsung to do that. I don't need to get permission from Verizon to do that. It's my cell phone. I want to trade it for money. I don't see what the big deal is here. I also didn't overinvest into something, like this that I am staring a big fat loss in the face over. So maybe I would feel differently. I mean, it's kind of the benefit of, not doing that. But I mean, what is the issue? What really is the issue here? These people, and with him as a representative, they don't understand what the market even is, what it even does, what it is there for. I really think that they don't understand because, well, maybe we'll watch that other video by him before I close this out. Jesus fucking Christ.
They want to know all institutions that had long positions, all institutions that had short positions. They want to know. And that is going to cause a big, big problem. They also want to know who authorized the delisting. And they want all the communication.
Yeah, they asked about the pumpers.
FINRA and these entities.
Well, and as far as I know, from the other responses, I mean, a lot of it, they don't necessarily have these things. They're not necessarily information's archived, I guess, or something. But anyway, and if the issuer did authorize it, then you're talking about the same guys that were mentioned before, There's no accent indicated there, so I don't know. Palicaris? I don't know. Palicaris. Then what is the deal then? What's the deal?
During the time that MMTLP was being traded, but I think they're focusing on the last week or two.
So here you go. Well, it was never supposed to be trading, but you traded it. I mean, he didn't. He didn't even trade this. But everybody did. And then when it was to be delisted because of the conversion to the other, transfer to the other company, like every other time, the settlement period is backed out of it. On the day that the conversion happens, the shares have to be settled. That's pretty much, kind of a no-brainer. This happens every time. Then it's like, oh, well, but let it trade for 2 more days. 2 more days. Let it trade for those 2 days so we can get our squeeze. Well, first of all, you wouldn't get a fucking squeeze. You would not get a fucking squeeze. Even if it did. I kind of hope that they would let it trade for 2 days so the fucking thing could collapse to 0. They really think it's going to squeeze in 2 days? Those 2 days. Oh, because shorts have to close their position. They can't have a short position in a private company. Tony. The legacy of fucking Tony. Legacy of stupidity. But it's just comical, It wasn't supposed to trade, but we traded it. But we didn't get rich, so let it trade again. But only for 2 days. Fuck you. You lose. You get nothing. Good fucking day, sir. Jesus Christ.
They want to know who authorized delisting and who put it in play. The bottom line is this. I believe the MMTLP criminal conspiracy, because that's what I believe, that's what I consider it to be, is going to expose all the fraud and corruption at FINRA. That's why they are defended in my lawsuit, because they in my opinion, do not
Wait.
work for
Now he has a lawsuit? What? Wait a minute. What? How did I miss this?
is going to expose
what?
Believe the MMT
Hold on, let me go back.
criminal conspiracy, because that's what I believe, that's what I consider it to be, is going to expose all the fraud and corruption at FINRA.
I mean, here's the thing. Who would have a beneficial outcome from fraud and corruption here? Like, who are the ones that would benefit from this? I mean, clearly, would it be FINRA? What the fuck would FINRA have anything to do with this? What would they get out of it? Absolutely nothing. So, you know, if anything, it would be the same goddamn cast of characters that's been listed above. Palacaris and all those clowns. Berta. McCabe. Like, you really think it's going to lead to some, like, middle management at FINRA? Like, oh, yeah, we traced the fraud back to, you know, somebody who's employed by FINRA. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. That's absurd. But they really think FINRA, you know, meddles in the trading of individual securities. I mean, it's like anything is possible, but there's no evidence for anything. Stop trading. Let it trade. Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? I've used this one so many times. Stop the count. Stop the count. And at the same time, in another state across the country, count the votes. Count the votes. In 2020. Oh, God, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
That's why they are defended in my lawsuit, because they, in my opinion, do not work for fair and transparent market. They work to insulate the bad actors.
Yeah, that's not going to fly. That's not going to fucking fly. And yeah, what standing would he have? He'd even trade the fucking stock. He's not even, he wasn't even a shareholder. He has no standing. And if you believe the Ryan Cohen argument on the BBBYQ lawsuit, even if he were a previous shareholder, he still wouldn't have standing because he's not a current shareholder. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. But, you know, Ryan Cohen can hire better lawyers than this clown can. So, and certainly, I mean, there's some offices at FINRA, you know, that are ready
and help them
at a moment's notice for this. So,
retail
I mean,
investors, that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. That's my analysis based on everything.
Yes. Oh, yeah, you're entitled to it. Yes, you are entitled. You are entitled. You entitled fucking twerp. I'm entitled to my opinion. Wow. Wow. That's fucking adulting right there.
Over the past 30 months. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think MMTLP and this letter?
That question right there. Who is they? I see that you adopted the grammatical conventions of the subject here. They is the bad actors. They, the criminals, the doers of malfeasance. We are the criminals, the doers of malfeasance. Great quote from Roald Dahl. Okay. He's Roald Dahl. Remember Roald Dahl said that? Yeah, this guy's got some gems. Okay, this is I mean, it's beyond brain dead.
A lot of people can't seem to wrap their mind around how the banks lending money to these bad actors to engage in the criminal activity of naked shorting AMC and GME will hold the banks legally responsible. They're legally culpable.
No, well, okay, let's stop right there. Let's go back. Listen to his conception of what's going on.
Money can't seem to wrap their mind around.
All right.
A lot of people can't seem to wrap their mind around how the banks lending money to these bad actors to engage in the criminal activity of naked shorting AMC and GME will hold the banks legally responsible. They're legally culpable. And
I don't know what type of TBI or advanced drug use or what would lead somebody to put these words together this way. But he's laying out his case here. And he says that the banks are lending money to the criminal entities. Okay. All right. I understand that part. So for bank lends money, they do that. They definitely do that. So that they can naked short or engage in the criminal activity of naked shorting. Okay. So they're lending money to someone so that that person can do this illegal thing called naked shorting, which is when you sell short without borrowing shares. So what was the money? The banks lent them money so that they could naked short. Why do you need a loan to naked short? The whole point is that you have not secured a loan of the stock. It seems like I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. I'm not. You can't. It makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. This is what this is the conception. This is, after almost 3 years, this is what it boils down to. The banks are lending money so that they can naked short it, and so the banks are now liable. The banks are legally culpable. What? Like I said, I don't know what the fuck happened. Or maybe, I just, like, this blows my mind. It blows my mind.
Criminal activity of naked shorting AMC and GME will hold the banks legally responsible. They're legally culpable. And maybe somehow I'm not explaining it properly. Maybe I need to explain it like you're a
And see, listen to this fucking asshole. Maybe I'm not explaining it properly. No, you're explaining properly the idea that you have in your head. Oh, yeah. No, we got you. I understand what you're saying. But maybe, and this is the thing. These clowns, these fucking Muppets, these grifters, these fucking frauds, they'll sit there and try to say everything else except, maybe I have it wrong. Maybe I have it wrong. No, you will never hear these fucking asshole cocksuckers say that. The one thing that if they said, I would have to at least give them some Some respect. Maybe I got it wrong. No, they don't fucking say that. They never say that because they don't. That you know, a grifter would never say that. Well, actually, no, that's not true. A grifter would say that. A good grifter would say that. A good grifter would say something like that. You know, you want to make it. You want people, quote air quotes. You want people to verify what you're saying. You don't really, but you want to give the impression that, hey, yeah, you can go look up everything that I'm saying, and you could find it. So, but maybe I've got it wrong. So you go check it out and let me know. Well, he knows, or well, a good grifter knows that if he's good at grifting, people aren't going to do that. And guess what? They don't. But instead, we get this. We get this condescending, narcissistic, antisocial fucking bullshit. Listen to this.
It properly. Maybe I need to explain it like you're a 5-year-old. Let's say.
Yeah, explain it like we're fucking 5. That's great. So we'll have a fucking 3-year-old explaining it to the 5-year-olds. I mean, this guy is something else. I mean, please, Jesus, can we get the fucking flush in the market? And I'm not even saying a crash. I'm saying the flush. Not the royal flush, not the flush, that type of flush. I'm talking about the flush. Next year that rids us of this garbage, this parasitic bullshit. I mean, as if, you know, trading the market and trying to be profitable isn't hard enough already. But then you have all of these fucking cancers. All of these toxic growths. With all of this garbage filling people's heads, with all of this nonsense. Oh, the banks lend money so that they can naked short it. That's how they steal money from you. This shit's got to change. This shit's got to go. That's got to fucking go. This is garbage. We need that niacin flush. We need to market to consume a barrel of niacin and sweat these fucking people right the fuck out, and then take a fucking cold shower and let's start over without this shit. Please, can we please do that? Thank you. In the name of dog, we pray. We play. Anem. All right. Fucking shit.
I'm a bank. And I know John Doe wants to buy a kilo of cocaine in order to sell that kilo of...
Yeah, no. Fuck you and your goddamn fucking street drug analogies. No. He used this one before. I'm not going to entertain it. It's garbage. No. You want to sell a kilo of cocaine. All right, yeah. Great fucking analogy. Highly relevant. Go fuck yourself. You fucking disbarred, disgraced fuck. Yeah. Probably. All right. Let's close it out with Morant's Rants. Morant's Rants. Message for Bill Pulte. Bill, I know you listen to me because I've got 12 GameStop flags in the back. Make politicians afraid again. That's what that says. Make politicians afraid again. When were they afraid? When were they ever afraid? Especially of fucking ogre clowns like this fuck.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Morant's Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I'm under the weather, but I'm never too sick not to talk about what just came out. Here's the tweet. It's from Bill Pulte. Bill Pulte writes, tomorrow morning I'm buying into AMC. I'm not buying it because it will be instantly profitable, but I believe that if the company listens more to the people, and there's certainly a base of people, then it will be more profitable. I will dig more into what's gone on. Call me Adam Aaron. Listen, Bill Pulte, I've been making videos for 3 years.
What a fucking clown. Listen to this guy. Look at this guy and listen. I mean, what in the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Oh my God. Look at this. Listen, Bill, listen. Let me tell you something. I've been doing this a long time.
Bill Pulte, I've been making videos for 3 years. My very first video was when I told the world Adam Aaron is a snake.
Who fucking cares? Who fucking you've been making clown fucking videos about a stock that has lost 90% of its fucking value. You held through like a 5-bagger. What the fuck? Who cares if you've been making videos about it? Yeah, so is Trey. Trey made videos about it before too.
Snake. AMC is a pump and dump. Bill Pulte.
All right.
I've been making videos for 3 years. My very first video was when I told the world Adam Aaron is a snake. AMC is a pump and dump. And since that video, everyone that's invested with AMC, they have lost 99.9% of their wealth.
Well, that's not exactly true, is it? No. Everybody? No. 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 In fact, if that was your first video, then that was before June 2nd. And we got people here, right fucking here, who made a lot of money. They made Tom Vu money. They made Tom Vu fuck you money on that squeeze, which I understand you did not. So
and
there's that.
Walk in and tell people this is what you're going to buy. Let me tell you something, okay? I know guys like you. You guys are out here cruising.
This is fucking hilarious.
You're looking for the smoke. You're looking for the following that you don't have, and you can't buy it. But when you go to these beat down stocks for these people that are just troubled and or can't tell the difference, this is who you are. You want to.
This is absolutely fascinating because is he not talking about himself here? Is he not fucking talking about himself? This is exactly what he's doing. He is preying on people who are ignorant. Like, for real. So, either he's not... I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let him talk. Lynn! Hey, Lynn's here. All right, Lynn's here. Now... we can really get it started. By the way, did you guys see, speaking of Taylor Swift, because Lynn mentioned Taylor Swift, biggest new sector in the economy is Taylor Swift. That's the biggest new sector. There's probably be an ETF soon. But did you see that Taylor Swift is being compared to Yoko Ono? I know, Lynn, you might get a kick out of this one. She's being compared to Yoko Ono. And I'll explain more on that. But I'll just put that out there first. All right.
And buy it.
Welcome, Lynn.
But when you go to these beat down stocks for these people that are just troubled and or can't tell the difference, this is who you are. You want to be this great white knight. And it doesn't work that way. Are you aware of what AMC is and what you're promoting? The SEC needs to investigate what you've been doing for the last 6 months. But maybe you don't understand what you're doing. You could just buy in and post a buy order and be like, hey, I support this company and I believe in it. But that's not what you did. You drew at the strings of the people because you have an audience. AMC and Adam Aaron, they have robbed America. They have robbed millions of people, for the lack of a better term, out of their investments. Be through
what?
Debt reorganization, distressed credit investors swooping in. And
so now he's siding with the no voters. Am I getting this right? It's hard to keep this, the yes tards and the no tards separately here. Keep them straight. But he seems to be siding with the no voters against the yes tards, saying that Adam Aaron and AMC robbed America. They robbed America. Wow. And is he going to ultimately end this thing or get to, pivot at some point in this message to, if you're really serious about, wanting to do something, come over to GameStop. Come over to GameStop. This is where you want to be. I've been doing this for many years. This is where you want to be. We'll see. All right, I got to shut up. We'll never get through this. But anyway, all right.
Of APE, the actual investment into HYMC, the promotion of a movie theater company with commercials, or how about just the interviews with YouTubers to manipulate people with their pants off? Bill Pulte, you're walking into a world you can't return from. And I'm
God. And yeah, no, Manuel's right. Absolutely. We watched the video the first video where he mentions him and says that, he has this interview. He's doing an interview with this very famous investor or some shit. And it was Bill Pulte. Yeah, and I'd never heard of the fucking guy before. I heard about him through fucking Marantz. So it sounds like what he's pissed is because, did Pulte tweet about GameStop? Here he is tweeting about fucking AMC. This is some fucking, this is ridiculous. Wow. Yeah, he said he believes in Ryan Cohen. Yeah. Well, maybe I should interject this here. Well, let's interject this. If I could actually do it correctly.
Sir. How are you? I'm doing well. Now, sir, I have to give you full disclosure. I can go live right now. You want me to give you some time? How do you want to do it? I'm already live, but...
Yeah, no, I can go live, but it won't show my phone number, right?
Yeah, no, it's okay. It doesn't even... I have
it. It won't show my phone number.
Do the conversation right now. Are you prepared to go on speakerphone?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. Right. Well, guys, give me 1 second here. We have Bill Pulte.
June 7th.
How's it going? Yeah. Pulte, like you're pulling a T out of the ground,
wow.
Like golf.
Yes, sir. Pulte, Bill Pulte. First, I just want to say, sir, good morning. Welcome to Marantz Rants. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. It's all of us. We're a pretty good eclectic group here. Let me give you a...
We're not going to listen to this. This is just to establish, this is just an establishing shot here, right? So there you go. There's Marantz Rants brown nosing the fuck out of Bill Pulte. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? Welcome to Morant's Rants. Plenty good information. Right. What a clown. What a fucking clown. This is before the whole Ryan Cohen. Ryan Cohen is the CEO, and he's so confident in the earnings that we're not even going to have an earnings call. He's so confident in his leadership, right? So that's just establishing. But now, you know, fast forward now to 83 minutes ago. Now we have this. A message for Bill Pulte. Well, you know, 6 months ago, he said, I believe in Ryan Cohen. Bill Pulte. Oh, yeah, I love this guy. This guy's great. He's a philanthropist. Morantz got Pulted. Yes. He got Pulted. Morantz got Pulted and Frankie got fingered.
I'm happy to see it.
I got something on that too.
Because you are going to write checks that you can't afford. That is my opinion. Let's talk about AMC for a second. AMC in 2001 was bought out by Apollo Global Management. That's private equity. It was later on partnered up with JP Morgan. It is still officially today.
Why would you?
A bought and owned private equity company. They actually have their people in place right now. Maybe you know him, Adam Aaron. He's been an executive at Apollo Global Management for over the last 20 years at multiple companies. Sean Goodman, the CFO, holds 0 shares of his own company, yet the bylaws state that he has to have 3 to 5 times his salary in shares within the next 2 years. So what does that tell you? This company will be bankrupt within the next 2 years. Remember, 0 shares of multiple companies. He's been an executive at Apollo Global Management right now. 20 years at multiple companies. Sean Goodman, the CFO, holds 0 shares of his own company, yet the bylaws state that he has to have 3 to 5 times his salary in shares within the next 2 years. So what does that tell you? This company will be bankrupt within the next 2 years. Remember when I called Bed Bath & Beyond's bankruptcy a year before it happens?
Why would that tell you that? Why would that tell you that? What is his compensation arrangement? He holds 0 shares now. So, and the bylaws say he has to have shares within the next 2 years. So that tells you the company is going bankrupt in 2 years. Huh? Where do you get that? How do you get from there to there? I mean, I don't know. And he's like he's an executive. He's not a board member, right? I mean, Sean Goodman is an executive, I believe, right? He's the executive vice president and CFO. Also, he does currently own shares, so I don't know. I mean, I'm just doing cursory research here. You know, like top line Google results, and that's not what I'm finding. So I don't know. Like, do we expect it to be correct? Do we expect anything that any of these guys say to be correct? No, but, and quite frankly, no. But we have to look. I mean, that's not the end all be all definitive, research on it. The thing is, we have to verify it. Ultimately, it has to be verified. It would have to be, right? It doesn't. I don't have to do it. Maybe, doesn't really matter, and we don't need to, whatever. But I'm just saying. Look, I'm rambling here because I'm doing something else, trying to get this other window set up here so you can see the cursory research. But I mean, it's like that. That's enough. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. A lot of times that's enough, okay? Like, just to get started on something. Hold on. Jesus. Okay. All right. Yeah, so I went to the Fintel site, but that was the top one. Benzinga. AMC's not going to say it on theirs, but okay, macro axis. Oops, wrong thing. CFO, EVP. Okay, I guess it doesn't say. No, it's just information on the... All right, insider trading activity on this site here. SEC Form 4. Shares owned, it says 4,420. 4,420. Okay. And there's a filing there. That's from January of 2023. Oh, really? No, yeah, okay. All right. Common stock purchase or sale. Right. Stock options, exercise award grant conversion. That happened in August. There's 80,000 shares there. And look, there are, I think these are exercises. Well, maybe that's a sale. Oh, yeah, exercise. All right. Exercise. So, August, January of 23. Option award. That's the reverse split conversion from 22 from August. Here's another option award, February 22. Here's one in January 22. Conversions happening. Option award from 3/17/2021. Okay, so 21, 22, 23, they all had option awards. They all had exercises. So even if he didn't have any shares, which he does, but even if he didn't, there probably would be another option award and or exercise coming up because it's part of his fucking compensation. So no, it doesn't tell you that. No, it doesn't fucking tell you anything. All right, I got to shut up.
Before it happens, or 2 months before it happens, and I tell you you're wrong. Adam Aaron's not involved. He's not partnered up with Bed Bath & Beyond. I told you that. And yet you still push that crowd. You still push the hopium. You still charge them $500 to meet you. Well, wait till you get a load of AMC. They're wounded ducks. They already lost everything. Maybe you don't know who owns the debt. Maybe you don't know who actually owns the float. You thinking the crowd is big? Maybe you don't understand what the bots are and how you have infused that. But you'll find out the movement's not real. The people are fake. The DD is not their own. AMC is not the same as GameStop. You support Ryan Cohen and what he does as a businessman. Apparently, you promote him out to all the people out there. Me and Ryan. Ryan's still in the play. Ryan is the man. Yes, Ryan's so great. I'll get you his resume. I promise. You do all of that. Yet you don't talk about it as in GameStop's the only investment worth a damn, considering you're investing into meme stocks and or bankrupt companies. Retained earnings for AMC movie theaters over the last 7 years is negative $7.5 billion. Meaning you're never getting it back. How about long-term debt? They're over $10 billion in liabilities with debt over $8 billion.
Okay, so now he's talking about fundamentals. Okay. I mean, we don't... does he really want... you really want to go down this road? I don't think so. So I'm not even going to go down... I'm not really interested in having a conversation about this. Okay. but you suck. No. This is just so clownish. And I know I said I'm going to shut up, but Jesus Christ, I mean, God damn it. But here I got one. I got the thing, just the thing here. Let me find that thing. I think this was actually, of course it was Manuel. Of course it was. Let me go back to the crap. And I realized I got to go back to this window. So here, this is from today. Well, yesterday now, for me. Marantz Rants, 12/27, 3:35 p.m. GME, GameStop, shorts never closed. So I mean, who's operating in the meme stock here? I mean, what? I'm just speechless at how disingenuous this crap is anymore. I mean, seriously. Short interest in GameStop has essentially been in a range between 50 million and 64 million for well over a year, and it can stay at that level forever. Shorts never closed is a completely meaningless statement, and if you're implying from January 21, it's an outright lie. Right? And no, Kyle, 261832829, those are not self-reported numbers. Well, technically they are, but this is 2021 level ignorance here. These are self-reported numbers. Yeah, but who self-reported by whom? Certainly not the people who borrowed the shares. I mean, we don't trust them to do that. Why? We know that they don't. We know that short sellers don't have to report their positions to anybody. In terms of regulatory disclosure. So, no, right. It's the lenders that self-report it. Right. They are the ones who report their inventory to Ortex or whoever. Yeah. Nice try, but no. Imagine if it actually were that way. Yeah, we're gonna trust. We're gonna ask people to tell us. But at the same time, turn around and tell people that we don't know anything about the short positions. But that's why they're doing all of these other regulations. Goddamn brain dead morons. And this at this point is willful brain dead, because you should have been curious about, well, really? It's self-reported? Let me go look into that. Because that's what the fuck I did 2 years ago. Wait a minute. You're saying it's self-reported, Ortex? Oh, okay. Let me look into that. And you go to their website, and it clearly states that they get their data reported from the lenders every morning. The lenders. Not the borrowers, the fucking lenders. So yes, it is self-reported by a party who has absolutely no incentive to misreport the data. There is no reason why the lenders would want inaccurate information out there as far as how many securities there are to borrow. They would want that to be accurate because they want to lend them. And if they don't understand that aspect, then what the fuck are they doing? Go back to the lemonade stand. Or establish one and learn, like, the dynamics that are at work. It's not just a big fucking fraud fest. It's like fucking shrimp fest, but fraud fest for the apes. Endless fraud. No. All right. Sorry. I don't even remember anymore.
God's green earth, they're ever going to pay off that debt. They're going bankrupt. They are controlled by private equity. Go ask Antura. Go ask, well, I guess you can ask Adam Aaron, because he's the one doing the backdoor deals with Mudrick, Silver Lake, Wanda, and now, what, you? When I see Pulte Capital pour in money on AMC and buy the stock, then I'll believe you. But don't tell me that you're buying in personally. You can write off your losses, and you don't care about your own money. You don't respect it. But show me when you invest your own investors' money. You know those assets under management under Pulte Capital? Show me when you invest that into the stock you're talking about. You'll never do it because you know it's a lose-lose situation. You're looking for clout. You're looking for fame. You're looking for a following. You can't buy it. You're generic. You're not inspiring. You can buy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have something to say about that, but I just read between the lines. And you absolutely can buy engagement. You can buy followers. You can buy all that stuff. You can buy it. I don't recommend it, but no, that's why in the fuck would somebody like that go onto a platform like this and talk about a stock like that because he wants clout, he wants a following? I mean, again, I'll say this directly to Marantz here, like, go back to the lemonade stand. Like, you don't understand fucking dynamics of the market at all. You think people are doing things for fucking clout? I mean, Bill Pulte does not care if some fucking bag holder meme idiots online follow him. Okay? There's one thing, and one thing only, that Bill Pulte cares about, and it's the one thing that the apes apparently don't care about, because everything that they've done over the last 2 years has directly worked against that interest. Okay? And, read between the fucking lines. Read between the lines. I mean, this is outrageous.
At an arcade shop, you can buy cab drivers. You can buy crybabies on the couch. You can buy all of that, but you can't buy men who actually go to work every day and work for a living. But when you walk into that AMC crowd tomorrow, just know it's a shadow of what you think it is. It's bot infested. It's diluted to infinity and beyond. And you are going to promote that.
Bot infested, right?
You have promoted PHM, controlled by private equity. Bed Bath & Beyond, bankruptcy, controlled by private equity. And now AMC, private equity. Who are you again? What's your agenda? I want all the smoke. Let me know where I get it wrong. I'm letting you know my opinion on your...
Oh, yeah.
One, I think it's...
This guy is fucking butthurt.
The influence you have over the public.
Hold on.
I'm letting you know my opinion on your announcement. One, I think it's highly illegal. I think the influence you
have illegal.
On the public via Twitter should be investigated. You should have more responsibility upon...
Oh, so Mr. fucking libertarian libtard here. I'm sorry, but Mr. Okay, probably not. Maybe, I don't know. But definitely Mr. Right-wing conservative here is saying that your influence on Twitter should be investigated. I don't like the fact that people can hear you. What a fucking snowflake. You are a snowflake pussy bitch. Wow. I did not know that Marantz Rants was this big of a fucking pussy. Should be... Wow. Oh my God. Oh, is 2024 going to be the year of the fucking right wing just implosion, meltdown? Oh my God.
It's highly illegal. I think the influence you have over the public via Twitter should be investigated. You should have more responsibility upon yourself. You can't make videos that way. Show me the due diligence. Show me. Don't just say you're going to buy in and then say, I'm going to dig more into this. You're going to partner up with Adam Aaron? Oh, is that somebody you want to partner up with? A man who has the
what a dick
thought process to sext an underage girl and or 18-year-old Russian ballerina and send dick pics. That's who you want to call you. Up with. That's what you think this is.
Well, yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, when we in fact, we talked to Lynn about this, and she, you know, set us straight on it. Like, CEOs are gonna CEO. What the fuck is Ryan? What the fuck is Ryan doing? You know, who knows? And more importantly, who fucking cares? You know, the more and certainly Marantz doesn't. The more pressing issue is he fucking sucks as a leader. Like, the ship's going down. Yeah, didn't Marantz want Pulte to buy GameStop a few months ago? Yes, he did. He wanted the influence for GameStop. But, you know, yeah. Like, I love how, like, Marantz is coming off as, like, the fucking Wild West sheriff here. He's coming, like, you coming into my town here. You know. He's like the sheriff. He's like the police. Was it the police or the sheriff of Malibu? The police chief of Malibu in the Big Lebowski. You come into my beachside community. Like, what in the fuck, dude? Show me some DD. Don't just say you're going to buy it. Show me some DD. Well, hey, Rico. Wait, this isn't Rico. Is it? Marantz. Whatever. Marantz. Why don't you suck my dick? Oh, no? Okay. Show me the fucking DD. Like, why? Who cares? Do you have to show DD now in order to buy in the market? Because if that were the case, I don't think you and half the people would be here. Because you'd be talking about, I don't know, shorts haven't closed and all this other garbage. And they'd look at it and say, no, you know what? No, you don't know what you're talking about here. We're going to protect you. We have to protect you from yourself. You're not, no admittance, you know. And certainly, we're not going to allow you to post about this on Twitter because you might influence people the wrong way. You know, it should be investigated. I mean, this guy is going in so many fucking circles. It's not even funny. It is funny. But I'm getting dizzy here from this. Wow. This is the sheriff of the sheriff of G-America right here. Marantz rants.
The judgment or
show me the DD
of Adam Aaron is going to be tenfold of what you're doing.
Oh, you're going to be even stupider than Adam Aaron. You wouldn't want to be seen as that, would you? This is pathetic. Like, imagine, like, trying to what in the, I don't even understand. What is the motivation here? What does Marantz get out of this? Like, this is how you know that we are in a fucked up fairy tale fucking time. Like, there is no reason. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. Yeah, he thinks he can bully Pulte like he does this to his father. He's like he's talking to these fucking people that he kicks out of his Discord because they say, wait a minute, You know, I don't. I'm just, you know, I'm feeling second thoughts here. And we said this before. Now we're saying this. Oh no, you cannot think. Do not question. Wow, this is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. Paul Morantz. Yeah, where's his segue? I didn't even actually see that. You said that, so that's funny. Investigate stock promoters, says the guy that promotes a stock for the last 3 years. I mean, the ultimate of narcissism. You know, oh, I can do it, but if you do it, you should be investigated and thrown in jail immediately. Yes, he is such a great Christian. Fuckers.
I'm fearless from you, kid. You're a kid in a candy store.
What? This just keeps getting more and more absurd. I'm fearless for you, kid. You're a kid. What in the fuck? Oh my God. I'm speechless. I'm fucking speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Check. It doesn't scare me one bit. When your grandfather called you a brat, right, and he said you're entitled and you're spoiled, remember that. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Tell me why you're not promoting that.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Wow. Morantz Rants, you are such a fucking bitch. You are such a little boy. Oh my God. That's it right there. That's a fucking rap. That is a fucking rap.
You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible!
This is what happens.
Butt hurt fucking pussy.
What do you fucking want from me?
Wait, hold on.
My dick.
Wait, hold on.
You're being a little
I gotta hear that again.
You're being a little bitch. 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 You're being a little bitch.
Well, just a second there, Professor. We fixed the glitch.
Oh, good. Okay. We got stuck in a little bitch for loop there. Anyway. Can we hear that again? No, this. I got to hear this again. Wow. This is just
That's fun.
I mean,
it doesn't scare me one bit. When your grandfather called you a brat, right, and he said you're entitled and you're spoiled, remember that. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Tell me why you're not promoting that. Snake.
Snake. Ooh, so emotional. You know, this is the pure entertainment that I came for. But, you know, knowing that clown, if he actually does have money on the line on this, is likely going to lose it all simply because of those emotions right there. Like, dude, you're a fucking clown. I mean, that is. But you know what? Morantz does not need to be investigated. He does not need to be investigated. Why not? Well, he doesn't have enough influence to be relevant.
Michael Myers! It's impossible!
This is what happens when you work to change things.
You're being a little bitch.
What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes not to speak and just be proven a complete imbecile in the matter. Okay, so.
Yep, Tony said it.
Man, fuck you.
And then
you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
He left us.
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying it?
Well,
what do you think?
That was fun.
Huh?
First they think you're crazy, then they...
Well, that was a pretty,
I don't really think that's the case.
cliffhanging. For what?
And then all of a sudden...
That's it. It ended. That's it. That's it. I don't know who he's talking to. Or are you talking about he's cliffhanging us? I don't know. I'm just gonna refresh this and look at the comments real quick. Like, there's no other thing that can be. We can't go on to anything else from that. Okay, I'm gonna read these comments. There's only 18 of them. Let me enlarge it. Here we go. Okay, can that be seen? No, can't be seen. Now it can be seen. I wish I could get that off there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, all right? Okay. Marantz, you nailed it 100%, and I'm generally a critic of yours. Wow. Well done. Pretty fairly and soberly stated as well. Pulte is a snake. Also, hope you feel better. How can you be a critic of facts? You people are something else. Wait a minute. So this is very weird. This person's generally a critic of Marantz. And then Thomas Lopez says, how can you be a critic of facts of Marantz? You people are something else. I thought that they were an actual thinking person at first, but no. Okay. That's bizarre. You nailed it, Marantz. I think Bill Pulte has a twisted, selfish agenda. Wow. Okay. Under the guise of charitable donations, he's actually promoting his business, trying to gain the AMC audience, and Pulte knows that. AMC investors have lost a lot of money because of a thief, con, and criminal, Adam Aaron. No, they lost a lot of money because they don't know what they're doing. And they lost a lot of money? I don't know. They lost out on a lot of profit, but yeah, I guess they have lost a lot of money too. But it's not because of Adam Aaron. I mean, everything that Adam Aaron did, they knew it was going to happen. In fact, Lou did. Lou called it all. So you were listening to Lou, you knew exactly why don't Pulte invest his shareholders money if he so believes in AMC. Well, I don't know, but, I know why people like this use straw man arguments, because the whole premise is absurd, and there is no logical argument for any of this. So, yeah, you got to twist it and say things like, well, why doesn't he invest in this one? Because he wanted, because he did something else. But why didn't? Because he didn't. This is this is the absolute poison of bias. Plain and simple. This is what happens when you're biased beyond belief. Holy fucking hell. I mean, this is it. Keep them coming, Marantz. Losing thousands of dollars to AMC. It's unfortunate, but I'm done with the market. I'm still hoping GME gets what they deserve to the moon. Yes, they will be oxygen deprived before too long. So they'll be on the moon, in a manner of speaking. Chronicles of GameStop Saga and Legend of Marantz, the Truth Hammer rants. RC out here interacting with and liking Pulte tweets. Larry Ching showing up on the PP show. One big happy family. Am I right? Yeah, one big, massive, bag-holding family. At this point, anyone who continues to invest with the belief that AMC is a good investment deserves to be stripped of their money. We've seen time and time again the criminality surrounding this. We got this. I can't believe people are still in AMC, a 60-cent stock. Even at 60 cents, it's still overpriced. Going to 10 cents in 6 months, in my opinion. Then reverse split again. Ouch. Well, no, it's not 60 cents. It's $6. Oh, you're talking about before the reverse split conversion. Right. But it was a reverse split and conversion. So it's, I mean, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying the price is $6. You don't talk about it in old terms. But of course you do if you're a biased fucking fool. Love the info, but I don't see the company going bankrupt. AA is a crook, so anything is possible. But I hold $27,243 worth of GameStop at $13.47 and $14,344 of AMC at $6.72. I don't necessarily believe this. Both great averages, I say, holding until I see major gains, though I believe GME is a better ran company. It's actually pretty sad that these things are happening, that AMC is still being promoted and made look like it's a buy when it's the complete opposite. All you can do is put the word out there. Look at these altruists. Oh, they're so helpful. They're so fucking helpful. Bruh, the way you took off your sweater, I'm thinking Pulte versus Morant fight 2024 coming. I'm buying those pay-per-view tickets for sure. He's just the next Trey's trade. Pulte gives me bad vibes. I'm going to skip this one and read it last. Disgusting, Pulte and crew. And last, finally, you sound salty. GameStop closed 15 stores this year, 120 last year. Wonder how many next year. Good question. I don't know. You could say that that's bullish, though. In their demented minds, it probably is. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm saying it could. You could view it that way. In this case, I don't know. But if you're cutting the losing stores, well, you're doing better than Zero Data, who you don't click out when you're red. You don't click out when you're red. Yeah, sorry. There's the last one. You sound salty. You think? You think? Wow. Marantz, you're way out of line, bro. You are way out of line. I mean, I don't care about Bill Pulte or even the AMC shareholders, but man, you've lost your marbles. Bag holding ain't easy, is it? Snake. Gotta hear it again. Gotta fucking hear it again. See you later, guys.
When your grandfather called you a brat, right, and he said you're entitled and you're spoiled, remember that. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. Tell me why you're not promoting that. Snake.
Man, fuck you. I think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?